is Operation Blind Hammer, a light abduction in Pretoria in South Africa. I didn't time that very well.
Central, this is Big Sky.
Oh, good lord.
Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
It's just been this kind of day for me. Sectoid's right here. I'm really tempted.
Bring in the pain. Heavy ordnance confirmed. Look who's here.
Right, we need to deal with this one guy because otherwise Tog's dead. Who can even see it? Rev. Right, we can at least suppress the guy with CSM. We've also got Shamed here with an LMG. But then Shamed can't move into cover if he wants to suppress. And if we move up, we could activate floaters. I know exactly what's on this map because I'm replaying it. Because I got interrupted right at the end last time and it wrecked the whole recording. 30%. That's why I'm a bit off. I had a big speech that I did last time about how much I loved these type of missions and how I do all these missions and I'd have my own playthrough separate from M-Kom.
On the move.
Right, we're going to suppress anyway. We're going to suppress for holo-targeting. And then Yusuf can take some shots. We can take the one shot he's got. James has a grenade as well. Has that done in his cover? That's brilliant.
Target's still up.
Where can we move to actually take advantage of that, though? Here, I suppose.
Commander.
Right, so I came into this quite grumpy, but we're already down a pod of sectoids. How can you be grumpy after that? So anyway, this is another urban block. It's essentially one large building with openness around each side. We will, now that I've seen that meld, we'll be just blasting through this building. We'll take this doorway, breach, and then back into this building if need be. I might leave Shamed, because he has an LMG, which means he has a limited squad sight. I might leave Shamed on this side because he can't really be mobile. He's not that mobile a guy anyway. I could just leave him here, that would give him sight of everything in this building. It'd give him sight of most of the stuff in this, and most of the sight up there.
Aye, aye, Commander.
James is going to be with him because he's got a battle scanner. And we'll just lob a battle scanner into the second building at the moment. See what's in there. It's not that large a map, which is why I'm surprised there's no floaters in there. So Shamed can't even steady his weapon, can't even overwatch, he can just hunker down, or more accurately, we'll just end his turn in a sec. If there's floaters in here, in this little dark space, that was a jump, that was a proper jump there. Not just that's the thumbnail. Katie is back with a bag. That's pretty much everyone, isn't it? Just Shamed to go, we're just gonna end the turn. No point in hunkering down, we'd rather have sight because they can't shoot us this time. If these guys bunch up, they're not quite bunched up enough for me. Because what Tolt could do again is without even moving, just again blast that guy. What Katie's gonna do is come all the way down here and grab the meld. We're going to keep her out of the combat at this point. James is going to use his grenade. He's going to move all the way into this position to hopefully shield himself in hard cover from this guy. He's going to use his grenade to hopefully blow up both bits of cover. He isn't shielded from that guy, but it's probably fine. If this blows up both bits of cover, we are in business. It blew up the flowers. We're semi in business. Right, we can't move Shamed. What's Shame gonna do? He can suppress that guy, he can shoot at that guy. Toke, what's Toke gonna do? What are any of these guys gonna do? CSM has got good hard cover here. CSM can only really go for that guy. Cover isn't great here at the moment. We want Yusuf in a firing position immediately. This is the next car up is going to be a far better position to fire from than where we are now, but moving up here gets us flanked so easily. We can't afford to do that at the moment. We do need to deal with this guy, otherwise James could well be dead. This guy should be easy enough to deal with. And if we deal with all these, if we can definitely deal with both of these guys, then we can take positions on this side of the truck against this guy and he won't be able to flank us. So, how best do we go about doing that? I really don't know. Let's take a suppression on this guy. Let's just start it off. We're not going to get a better opportunity to shoot down the leader. We're going to go for that. Excellent work. That's the power of the LMG. Toke, I suppose, can move into cover and then rocket, and then we'll see what those odds are. Horrific odds that are likely to hit James. He's just going to take a shot. That was far closer. That was so far off. It was far closer to hitting this guy than it was that floor. So this isn't an ideal situation. Toke can get flanked. What we're going to do then is move Revolutionary Rebel up in front of him so he's an easier shot. Because Rev, they have the same amount of health, but more of it is armor for Revolutionary Rebel, which means he'll be less injured. Or more injured. I'm not sure how it works. KT is not going to do anything this turn, because that could activate more floaters going out for that meld. Hunker, I will take that. That is wonderful. For us. Let's see what happens when you get the meld. Nothing. I'll take 15 meld. Blimey. Despite being British, I don't really use the word blimey in most circumstances. And that's a trend I should have continued. Right, Shame can only see this guy, 3% to hit. We need to get a flank on this guy because he's hunkered down, but there's Overwatch here. How can we deal with the Overwatch? We can't. Our scout's over this way. Our suppressor has difficulty seeing. But the Overwatcher can clearly see both sides of the car. Is there any way to move up CSM into a position? No. We could just keep suppressing with CSM. Why CSM got a flashbang? Fucking hell. James is never going to hit that guy. He could hit this guy. He might one-shot him. Who knows? We're just going to keep suppressing. Yosef's going to take one pot shot, then go into Overwatch. And sometimes a pot shot is all you need. Steady weapon. Could just hunker down against this floater, but then that would make him go for James. 44% to hit with laser weapons, that's fine. We can take those all day. We might lose eventually, but you know. Should have maybe reloaded on CSM, because even if this guy does come forward, which he well might, he's probably not going to hit. Yusuf will probably hit. Nah, flying target. So these guys are still all in half cover. This isn't a good situation to be in. But we seem to be fine. So we can move in, deal with this guy now. Shame can suppress. Yusuf can't fire. But James can. CSM can. Rev can. I just accidentally opened that door. Hey, it's Katie. It's Katie who's behind the door. Wow, we've got a flashbang on Katie as well. So let us go. Suppress with Shane to get the holo targeting.
Aye, aye.
Is there much point in moving up? Move up by a square. That's a fantastic shot. With the steady aim from the rocket, just needing to do 1 damage here.
Out of ammo.
Maybe a bit of a waste.
Shot failed to connect.
Would a better place for James? Are there any better places for James? Nah, not particularly. Excellent. A kill on the rookie as well. There's 1 pod of floaters left. I know this because I'm a massive cheat.
Locked and loaded.
We could maybe move Yosef up to there, but it'd be a bit of a risk.
Good to go.
And you know me, I don't like taking risks.
En marcha.
Katie at the forefront with her no will. That's exactly where we want her. 2 more meld. Right, Rev still has a battle scanner, but he needs to reload. CSM has a battle scanner. He can move up to where Katie is after Katie has moved up to where? Where would be best? There's a lot of hard cover to the left. I think that would probably be best.
Afirmativo.
This has the potential to activate in itself though. Meld is there. Floaters are this way.
What the hell was that?
I'm fairly sure they're the last pod on the map. So what Katie's going to do is sprint for the meld. As you do. That's fairly safe against all directions. She can grab that next turn. And then go for the next one the turn after. Now we can start setting up here.
Running.
With
I'm on it,
relative
Commander.
impunity. I'm going to keep Shamed back here because if we're going and breaching outside of those doors, then Shamed won't be useful because he can't move and shoot.
Back in.
We definitely need everyone
On my way.
fully stocked and loaded.
I'm rolling.
Although... Yep, I've had another stupid idea. Actually, he doesn't really need that high aim for my amazing idea.
I'm on it, Commander.
Because there's no good cover down here
Let's do
for us to step out from and engage floaters through this door. We're going to make our own cover. No, we're not. They've gone miles away.
What's that sound?
Here they come. Ha!
I've got a visual.
Kill confirmed.
Well, what I was going to do was just blindly fire a rocket over here. Now I'm going to blindly fire a rocket over here. Regardless of what this hits or what it kills, it's going to destroy a load of cover, and that's what we're going for here. I care far more about cover than I do damage. I'd rather not kill them, actually, to be honest. Right, not ideal, because obviously there's still cover there. And in fact, the back one's probably still in cover as well. That's a terrible one. That's a terrible rocket. We have 2 guys able to suppress, though. CSM can get to reasonable cover, although easily flanked cover. It might be worth coming all the way back around here so he doesn't get flanked.
Okay.
Oh, he has the flashbang. He should have moved up here and used it to flashbang both of them. Katie does have a flashbang, but she's miles away. Shame does not have a shot on either of them. What the hell is this? Right. Take 1 shot of Yosef, then go into Overwatch. There's no good cover for Revolutionary Rebel at the moment.
That's affirmative.
So let's join in the party behind the counter. James.
Position
Likewise.
confirmed.
So what is CSM going to do? I think suppress the one we're least likely to kill. Unless he can still flashbang both of them. No. I'm not sure what's more efficient between flashbang and suppression, because suppression is more likely to keep them in one place, which in this case would be good because we can flank next turn, but they can run the suppression, and CSM doesn't have that good aim. 68, that's not bad actually. But with no Overwatch, no opportunist, it's not that likely to hit on suppression if the floater tries to run him. But regardless, he's a gunner, he's going to suppress. That's what CSM knows how to do. And we want James to take a pot shot at the back one that will die in a single shot. 26% only. That just shows how good Joseph's aim is. Because Joseph gets like, it's better than a coin flip for him. Just about better than a coin flip. Revolution Rebel's the one we're going to go for though. Excellent, I feel like we're getting quite lucky this mission.
X-ray down.
Now we can take one pot shot with Yusuf. Decent chance of a hit, unfortunately it doesn't. And then we can Overwatch, that will almost certainly keep him in place. In case one of these expires next turn, we're just going to grab them. I mean, we probably could have finished the mission if Katie was down now. But she wasn't, so we didn't. And that's the end of that. Shame should be able to help out this turn. He could just hunker down. Overwatch. First of all, Shame is going to take a shot because he has holo targeting. And if we need suppression at the end of the turn, CSM can provide it. Holo targeting with this many laser weapons, and if we really need it, we'll just rock it right at the end, because this close there's a decent chance of it being a kill. Katie can nearly come all the way back to run the Overwatch if we really needed it, which we don't. And I haven't actually picked up that meld because I'm an idiot, so we're just going to guarantee it ends this turn. In fact, this is a leader floater. Again, I don't care about hitting or killing the floater, I want all the cover dealt with. It's looking a bit off. No, it's fine. Brilliant. So we've just got a holo targeted floater in the middle of a shop, of a rapidly burning down, destroyed shop. Who do I want to get the kill? James actually isn't in a position to get it. Shamed has already been promoted. CSM maybe? Sure.
Bye-bye.
Chalk up another one.
Chalk up another one as Operation Blind Hammer, another, not really that much of a speed run. I dithered about. I kind of cheated because I knew what was coming because I had to restart. This is why I don't play Iron Man, incidentally. But a successful mission. We got all the meld, we killed all the dudes.
We didn't leave anything to chance, and it paid off. Excellent
Katie! Disco! Mac. That's not the best nickname I've ever seen, but Shamed as a bullet wizard gunner, his next step is shredder ammo. That means anything he hits and shoots will be shredded and holo targeted, which is pretty great. CSM as a accurate rocketeer. I like Overwatch rocketeers, gunners. As I do like Overwatch gunners, and I might give him it. But Flash is just too good on your heat gunners. Katie, what is up? What are we doing, Katie? How much will are you going to get this time? I'm almost tempted to go rapid reaction. It'd be completely useless on Katie, but it would give her a bit more will. But it is so useless that 16 will at Lance Corporal. Goodness. James promoted. Disco Talk with fire in the hole now. We're getting a more and more balanced team as we go. 47 meld. Loads of panic in South Africa has been decreased. That was a horrific sentence. I'm stumbling over my words. So I'm going to cut here, see what he's doing, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, one minor thing to take care of is that I mentioned before that I want to start promoting people to officers, to lieutenants, and we just... Shamed had just got promoted to Corporal, so down here in the fatigued ranks, here is Corporal Mac Shamed, soon to be Lieutenant Mac Shamed. Now we've got two choices for perk at this level. It's Stay Frosty is usually really good if you're playing normal Long War, but we're playing Not So Long War, where this is worth relatively less, and +1 will per different nationality. That or like on average give you at least 6 will on everyone, sure, why not? Salute you, sir. It looks just like Shamed. So we do have 2 more open billets, if that is indeed how you pronounce it. It's not a word I've ever seen or used before, but we will be saving them for now as we scan on. Now this is a relatively interesting one. We've got so much meld that we could start giving it away for scientists. At this early stage I'd say that's a good deal, but 8 meld for example. 8 meld... what am I doing? Over here. That's $56, as opposed to, for example, sectoid corpses, which is $24. It's a lot more expensive giving away meld. It's a lot of cash, and we could sell meld if we desperately needed cash. As it is, I'm saving our cash right now. Although I'm going to invest that cash, actually, while we're here, in another laser cannon. We could always cancel the laser cannon in the next 12 days if we need to. And we'll essentially need the entire world covered by interceptors toting laser cannons anyway. So we're going to buy them in time. But meld, I think, at this early stage, for scientists, I'm going to do it. They're probably... well, nobody who knows what they're doing in XCOM is watching this, but if they were, they're probably screaming at me silently right now. But anyway, scanning on. Alloys, never. Never sell alloys.
We're picking up a new contact, and it's generating a strange signal, almost like it's scanning for something.
Right, I believe it's an unidentified, but I believe this is a fighter. It's come to shoot down our satellites, is what it's doing, over France. Hi. Does hi mean it's going to shoot down a satellite? Probably. So what we're going to do is send our Nugget Clawson with Stingray missiles. Stingray missiles have armor penetration, that's what you need for fighters. I should have had at least one more guy with Stingray missiles, actually. I might do that right now, after this fight. See, look how much damage that's doing. Come on, Nugget. Come on, Nugget. Oh. We need just one guy, even with avalanche missiles, to finish it off. If you can stack kills, continue stacking kills on avalanche Obi, that'd be good. Come on, Obi. One hit. One hit. All we need. Look at that damage. One hit. Come on, Obi. Obi. Obi, please. Obi. Obi. Good lord. You're not coming back. We're going to stack all our kills on Boomer Douglas.
We have eyes on the bandits.
Come on, one hit is all we need. We're going ultra aggressive as well. All we get from that is money as well. Which, don't get me wrong, I quite like. Or do we get some alloys as well? No, we don't get alloys from it. I'd rather have gotten an easy mission there to get more alloys than I would have had the money. But we're going to scan on. Lab completed. So we now have 2 labs over here. Those are the only 2 labs we're going to build the entire game, because down here we're going to have genetics lab, sci lab. Similarly, these are the only 2 workshops we're going to build. I might start excavating here. Not because I'm going to build anything here, but because I want to build a containment lab here. And we're soon going to run out of power as well. So, time to save up for the second thermal generator, I think. So, laser strike rifle coming. We get a rebate of 1 alloy. That's better than no alloys. Improved body armor complete. We can now build phalanx armor, which is an improvement on tack armor, but it isn't that great. We want to go all the way up to advanced body armor. Do we? 14 days? Yeah, sure, let's keep going.
I appreciate your efforts to support
This
the
will
research
unlock
team,
carapace
Commander.
armor, and that is
I've
so
already put the
much
new
better. I think
recruits
it's
to
plus
work in
5
the lab.
HP for armor. And that's what we want. Laser snipers will make a big difference, as will scatter lasers. And scan on for the laser cannon as well. 3 alloys off that. We're going to quickly flip over Boomer Douglas as our best active pilot. And we really could do with another interceptor here, but I'm not buying one at the moment. I literally just opened my mouth to say, oh, so it's a bit quiet at the moment. This is quite nice to see.
We're
There's a
receiving
moderate
several
abduction in
urgent requests for
Fukuoka,
assistance.
Japan.
There are abductions in progress at each marked site.
I'll
on the
take it, a
hall.
roadway. I'll take it. And who I'll take with me, we'll find out in a second. I'm quite happy with the way this squad has turned out. We're on a roadway, so we definitely want a sniper with us. We've got Mistra with the new laser strike rifle, fulfilling a similar role. We've got Kamichi not with the auto laser, but with the LMG. I liked how Shamed used the LMG last time, which means there's a spare auto laser going that we're not using, which is fine with me. Tribute along with infantry, we need to train up, same with Onju. And then Ardus, we're running low on engineers, so with reasonable mobility, not high aim, not high anything really. For not being very good, Ardus becomes an engineer, or grenadier. Engineer, grenadier, I still get them mixed up. What am I going to give him? Just a laser rifle. It's changed all his certs, all his equipment. What is changing certs from? Where have I got that from? Should I give him... Nah, there's no point, he's not going to get that close when we've got an assault. And Banksy, you can never have too many Rocketeers, so with high aim, reasonable will as well. Banksy becomes a Rocketeer. It's a shame I can't do these loadouts beforehand. Shredder, and he's still a Lieutenant Corporal, so let's give him a laser sight as well. And he's going to be... let's give him... Let's make sure he comes home safe with tack armor. The only guys who aren't taking tack vests now are guys who are standing either right at the back or they need the mobility, like Onju, and in that case he's got an extra armor as well. So I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. Let's see what roadway we get as we head off to Fukuoka, Japan on a moderate abduction. I'm not sure we're going to see many more aliens. We might see bigger pods, for example, but it's more likely that we'll see tougher pods.
You'll be heading into Japan for the next
It's
mission.
this one. It's not ideal.
We're still seeing dozens of reported abduction attempts coming in from cities around the world. You'll be deploying at the site of the latest report.
So, much like Godzilla, the aliens have come and ravaged this highway in Japan, or a motorway as we call it in civilized countries. So join us next time. Blind Hammer. The Blind Hammer has now become a secret hammer, and either way we'll be dealing with it next time.